Hello and welcome to this episode of the Main Street Show. I'm your host, Miles Irvin, and today I'm sitting down with the Executive Director of United Way of Ashland County, Stacy Schiemann. Stacy, thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here today.
Of course. To jump right into things, what exactly is United Way and your role within the organization?
United Way of Ashland County is a funding organization and community engagement organization for Ashland County. We provide funding to 14 partner agencies across Ashland County with 14 different programs. And our pillars are health and wellness, financial stability, and education. So those programs have to fall within those three pillars.
That's awesome. Well, something that I found particularly interesting with you was your ties to the Ashland community, being a graduate of Ashland High School and Ashland University. After living in a few different places throughout your career, what was it about Ashland that made you want to come back to this area?
Yeah, that's a great question. We moved here when I was a junior in high school, so I finished up my last 2 years here. I'm a graduate of Ashland University, was here until I was in my mid-20s and decided I wanted to go be in a larger city, and was there for 18 years and had a family, and there was a job opening that I felt like was really uniquely matched what I was able to do. So I applied for the position and got the United Way of Ashland County Executive Director position and moved my family back. And the reason I wanted to come back is it's small enough to really have good connections in the community, raise your family in a nice, safe place, but also it had the values that I wanted to be able to raise my kids in. So it all just kind of worked out. It was great.
Yeah, it's very special. Now, getting back to United Way, you guys have already started your Lead the Way campaign for 2025. Could you talk about this campaign and the impact it could have for our community?
Absolutely. So we are an annual fundraising organization, so it happens every year. So we're fundraising for our partner agencies to receive funding in 2025, like you said. Our goal is $925,000, and for a county our size, that is a very large goal. We have a very generous community, but that's a large goal. So we started it back in August with our pace setting companies, and then we're hoping to be done by the end of this year.
That's awesome. Well, for the people out there, are there any events coming up that they should know about?
Yes, we have our holiday happenings, live and silent auction, which is the nice, fancy fundraising event for us, and that is December 5th. It's actually here at the university in Upper Convocation, and that runs from 6 until 9, and we're hoping to raise a lot of dollars to be able to benefit our partner organizations.
Well, that's awesome. Well, lastly, is there anything else you wanted to highlight?
Well, I just think, I love what you guys are doing here and getting the real life experience. My time at AU was really special. It goes by fast, and there's real life implications for it. So, to be able to come back to my hometown, to be at my alma mater, to be able to share with you all, and let you have real life experience, to me feels really special. And so that's actually what I want to leave it with. This is a great place to live, work, and be a part of a community. So I'm glad to be here.
Well, Stacy, thank you so much for joining the show.
Thank you.
That is all for this edition of the Main Street Show here on AUTV. Make sure to follow us across all social media at AUTV Ashland. I'm Miles Irvin. Thanks for tuning in.